Hi and welcome back. So far in the course, we've shown you the basic building blocks of SymPy. The rest of the course will focus on how to do calculus with SymPy. So this will include taking derivatives, taking integrals, looking at series, looking at limits, and solving ordinary differential equations. So the goal is that you can essentially use SymPy as a helping tool, say if you were to take an exam in Calculus 1 and use that to verify all your answers. So before heading into a Jupyter notebook, I just wanted to show you that SymPy has a tutorial on calculus. So here in the beginning you can see derivatives, which we're talking about today, and then afterwards, if you scroll down, you can find a bit down here integrals and all the other topics as well. We will be using different examples than in the SymPy tutorial, but you should also check this out. I'll give a link in the description. So now we're in the Jupyter notebook, and today we're talking about derivatives. So we'll also look at the rewrite method here, which rewrites a function in terms of another function. So this is just a really convenient utility function that we can employ in many settings. So first of all, let's import SymPy as SP as usual and define two symbols. So I've written them up here previously, and this is just X and Y. First of all, let's just go through the basic differentiation in SymPy. So what we do is to use the sp.diff function. So let's first just get an expression going. We can take our expression to be the exponential function of 2 times x, and then let us add the sine function of x like this. So here's our function. It's pretty simple. So to differentiate an expression is equally simple. We simply do sp.diff and pass in the expression. Here we can see the derivative. So the derivative of e to the 2x is 2e to the 2x, and the derivative of sine is cosine. So it seems to work perfectly. So in this case, we have a function of a single variable, namely x. So we don't really need to specify the variable we're differentiating against. Some people will just assume that it's the only one we have. We can also be very explicit and say, yeah, I want to differentiate my expression with regard to the variable x. This, of course, gives the same thing. And this is really useful when we have functions of more than one variable, as we'll see soon. So we can differentiate multiple times. There is an obvious way to do this, which is, of course, to just differentiate our expression, and then go ahead and just differentiate it again. And you can see that this actually works. That's perfectly fine, but there is also shortcuts to make this happen. So instead of calling a lot of these sp.diffs all over the place, we can simply just deal with one of them. So let me just reduce it to 1. And here I can specify inside a diff function that I want to first differentiate with respect to x, and then another time also with regard to x. So you typically don't need to call the diff function multiple times on an expression, just pass into the diff function exactly how the differentiation should go on. So this is one way to do it, but this also gets tiresome after a while. Say you want to take 7 derivatives of this, then you need to pass in x, 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 and so on. You can do this more quickly. Let's first see it just with 2 derivatives, but just passing in x and then 2. This says that we want to take derivatives with respect to x, and we want to do it 2 times. So again, if I print this, I get the same, but this is of course a lot easier to modify. Say if I want to differentiate something 7 times, then I get this immediately without having to type too much. So let me just change this back to 2. Now I want to go on a slight tangent for a while and talk about rewriting functions. So in SymPy, we can use the rewrite method to rewrite a function in terms of another function. So here it definitely helps to just have an example in mind. So let's just create an expression. Our expression is taking an exponential function inside taking the hyperbolic sine function. So the hyperbolic sine function is also one of these functions that are automatically implemented in SymPy. And below here we can take sp.exp, and inside here again take another exponential of x and divide this by 2. So to just visualize our expression, this is what it looks like. It's a slightly complicated example. What we can do is to rewrite everything in terms of exponentials. So what I will then do is to take my expression and use the rewrite method. So now I will rewrite my expression in terms of a specific function. And the function I will choose is just the exponential function. So if I run this, you can see here that everything is now exponential functions. So what SymPy has done is to go in here, find something that isn't an exponential function, like the hyperbolic sine function here, and then expand it into exponential functions. So let's just save this as expo and have it printed out. And the thing is that now that everything is in exponential functions, we can, for instance, try to simplify it. And I can see here that this can definitely be simplified because this thing here, e to the x divided by 2, this should cancel with this thing here. Expo, and then use simply the simplify method on it. You can see here that this is everything that's left. So the original expression here is actually just the same as this one, and this looks a lot simpler to deal with. And you might be thinking, well, I could have just simplified it right away and then maybe I would immediately get to this point here, but this does not actually work. So if you take your original expression and then immediately try to simplify it, it will just essentially combine these two exponents here into a sum, but that's everything it will do. So again, the simplify function is not some magic function that will do every simplification possible in the universe. It's just a convenient all-around function. So here you can see that we get a much better result by first rewriting it and then realizing that here can things easily be simplified, and this the simplify function can do efficiently. And you can see also, if you're interested in differentiation, that this function here is definitely simpler to differentiate than the function here. Okay, so let's go back to derivatives and combine it with this rewrite function. So we can use the differentiation function to also take partial derivatives. Partial derivatives means that we differentiate in a single direction. So let's just illustrate this by differentiating either with respect to x or to y when we have a function of two variables. And when we're doing this, the rewrite function is often helpful to get the partial derivatives in a specified form. So let's first of all define a multivariable function. So let me call this two variables. So let's take the cosine of x, and let's time this with the cotangent of 2 times y to the second power. Here we have two variables, and you can see that it depends on x here inside the cosine function and y here inside the cotangent function. What we then can do is to differentiate with respect to y. Let me just call this partial y. Take two variables expression and differentiate now with respect to y. Let's print this out, and here you can see the derivative. So what happens is that now essentially the x variable is treated as a constant. So you can see here that cosine of x is just kind of dragged along to the next expression, while in the y variable, things are actually being differentiated. So say now that after we've done this partial differentiation, we want to get this on the form with only sign terms. So we've just learned this rewrite function, so let's try this. Let's take our partial y and do the rewrite thing, and rewrite it in terms of the sign function. And if I run this, then it works, but it becomes needlessly complicated. So a trick you can do for rewriting is to first use a simplify function to simplify it as much as possible, and then rewrite it with a rewrite function. So let's take our partial y and call simplify on it. So this here looks a bit simpler than what we had previously up here. So let's assign this again to, let's say, simplified with respect to y. And again, let's just have it printed out. Great. And now we can finally use the rewrite function. So I want to rewrite this expression here now just in terms of the sign function. And here you can see that we have the derivative of the original function with respect to y in a simplified form only containing the sign function. So I really encourage you to just play around with this rewrite and simplify function. If you do one before the other, then sometimes the result can get a lot simpler. And just before we end, to illustrate, we can take multiple partial derivatives as well. So we have our original expression to variables. What we can do is to take the derivative, let's say, of x 3 times and then of y twice. And then we get this expression, so you can do it as many times as you want. For almost every function you will encounter, the order in which you take mixed partials does not matter. That means that instead of doing x, y, y, I could have just instead done the y variables first, and then do the x variables. So this is the other order, and you can see here that it becomes precisely the same. And finally, you can also use this kind of shortening syntax. So instead of spelling this out a lot of times, I can say, I first want to take the derivative of y. I want to do that 2 times. Then I want to take the derivative of x, and I want to do that 3 times. So this again will give the same thing. This is just different inputs that this diff function accepts. That's it for differentiation. In the next video, Stine will tell you all you need to know about integration in SymPy. If you like the content we have here, then like the video and consider subscribing for more similar content. Thanks, and I'll see you guys soon.